So let's go ahead and try this whole guess, check, and revise business. So let's try a guess, check, and revise on this first example of 20x squared plus 23x plus 6. So remember, the educated guess portion is to start off by guessing that the f and the l are correct. So by the f, I want to find things that multiply to be 20x squared. So maybe I'll try 10x and 2x. Then I need to guess to make sure the L is correct. So I need to find things that multiply to get me positive 6. So maybe 3 and 2. But here's where that educated part comes in. This would be a bad guess that I wouldn't even make. Because of the fact that there's a greatest common factor of 2 that I could pull out front. But if I look back to the original problem didn't have a 2 I could pull out of everything because my middle term was odd. So this would be a bad guess. And so maybe instead of that guess, maybe I would put the 2 first and the 3 second. Oh, but then all of a sudden I've got a greatest common factor there. You know what? 10 and 2 don't work because since they're both even, I need to pair an even number in with the L portion. So as far as the educated guess, check, and revise portion is concerned, 10 and 2 is not a very good educated guess. Let me instead try 5x and 4x. That will also get me 20x squared. So now for my 6, where I want to use 3 and 2, I know not to put the 2 over here because, again, I'd have a greatest common factor. And I know that I shouldn't have a greatest common factor. So instead, maybe I put the 2 here and the 3 here. So there's our educated guess. There's a reasonable guess. I don't know if it's right yet. It might be wrong. To check this, I check it using the O and the I from FOIL. The O, remember, is the outside, where I take 5x times 3 and get 15x. The I is the 2 times the 4x, which is 8x. That gets me 23x, which is indeed what I was trying to get. So that tells me that I have a good guess here. My good guess must be correct, and this is the correct answer. So let's go ahead and look at the other one. This one's a little bit harder in some ways, because there's lots of different signs going on here. Now, as far as the first part of my guess is pretty simple. I only have the one option, 5x and x. That guarantees the f portion of FOIL is correct. Now I need to guarantee that the L portion of FOIL is correct. I need to multiply to be -3. So maybe I'll try +1 and -3. That multiplies to be -3. That's a reasonable guess. I've guaranteed the f is correct by 5x times x is 5x squared. I've guaranteed the L is correct. 1 times -3 is -3. Now I need to check, let me actually do this a little bit higher up there. I need to check that my O plus I is correct. That's the check part. My O is -15x. My I is 1x. This gets me -14x. That's not what I was trying to get. I was trying to get -2x. This is not a correct guess. So now I revise. Now I'm not going to cross this off. I'm not going to erase. I want to leave my good guesses there so I remember what it is I've already guessed at. I'm just going to try again. I like my 5x and my x, but instead of +1 and -3, maybe I need to flip-flop those two. Maybe I need to put the -3 there and the +1 there. That's going to get me 5x for the O and -3x for the I. That gets me +2x. Well, I'm getting there. I wanted -2x. I got +2x. The beauty here, though, if all that's messed up is the sign, then you know how to revise. We revise by flip-flopping the signs. So instead of -3, let's make that +3. Instead of +1, let's make it -1. Now my O is -5x, my I is +3x. That gets me the -2x that I wanted. Now I'm happy. Now I've factored correctly. And so that shows the revision steps, how we revise.